Richard sat on his bed. Soft morning light came through the window. He felt very tired. Today was the day he would start something new. He had to go to the gym. A quiet feeling of worry filled him. Richard looked down at the floor. His old sneakers lay there. They were gray with faded blue stripes. Dust covered them lightly. He had not used them for exercise in a long time. A feeling of hesitation grew in his mind. Richard took a deep breath. He closed his eyes for a moment. Then he opened them with new purpose. He decided to go to the gym. He picked up his old sneakers. He slowly put them on his feet. His determination was now strong. Richard sat in his car. He was parked outside the gym. The building was big and modern. He looked at the entrance. His hands gripped the steering wheel tightly. He felt very nervous about going inside. His heart beat fast. Richard walked to the reception desk. A friendly person smiled at him. He took out his new gym membership card. It was bright blue and white. He gave the card to the person. He felt a little awkward and unsure. This was all new. Richard walked into the main gym area. It was very big. Many machines stood in rows. There were treadmills and bikes. He heard music playing loudly. The space felt huge and confusing. He felt a little lost and overwhelmed. Richard looked around the gym. He saw many fit people exercising. They lifted heavy weights easily. They ran fast on the treadmills. Everyone looked strong and confident. Richard felt very small. He felt out of place among them. Richard found an empty treadmill. He stepped onto it carefully. He pressed the start button. The belt began to move slowly. He started to walk. His steps were slow and a little awkward. He felt uncomfortable and self-conscious. After only a few minutes, Richard stopped the treadmill. He felt a little tired already. He stepped off the machine. He looked around the gym again. He decided to try something else. He walked slowly towards the weights area. He felt uncertain about what to do next. Richard stood in front of a rack of dumbbells. Many different sizes were there. His eyes found a small black dumbbell. The number 5 was clearly on its side. It was a 5-kilogram dumbbell. He felt curious about it, but also hesitant to pick it up. It looked heavy to him. Richard looked around the gym floor. He felt a little lost. Then Grace, one of the trainers, saw him. She had a friendly smile. Grace walked over to him. Her steps were light and confident. Grace stopped in front of Richard. She said, "Hello." Her voice was kind. She asked, "Do you need any help?" Richard looked down at his old sneakers. He nodded shyly. He felt a bit nervous. Grace smiled again. She understood his shyness. She picked up a black dumbbell from the rack. It was a 5-kilogram dumbbell. Grace showed Richard a simple bicep curl exercise. Her movements were smooth and clear. She wanted to encourage him. Richard took the 5-kilogram dumbbell from Grace. It felt heavier than he expected. He tried to do the bicep curl. His arm shook a little. It was difficult for him, but he kept trying. He focused on Grace's instructions. Richard finished his first set of curls. He put the dumbbell down. He felt tired, but also a little proud. Grace gave him a big thumbs up. She had a warm, encouraging smile. Her positive reaction made him feel good. Richard felt a small success inside. He had done it. He smiled back at Grace. Her kindness helped him feel more comfortable. He started to believe he could do this. The gym felt less scary now. Later, Richard was finishing his workout. He had tried other simple exercises. His body was tired now. His muscles ached a little, but he looked very happy. He felt a deep sense of satisfaction. Richard walked towards the gym exit. He saw Grace across the floor. She was helping another new person. Richard raised his hand. He waved goodbye to her. Grace saw him and waved back. Richard felt grateful for her help today. Outside, the morning air felt fresh. Richard walked towards his car. He felt different. He stood a little taller than before. His shoulders were not so slumped. He felt a new sense of hope and confidence. Richard arrived back home. He opened his front door. He placed his gym bag by the door. Then he carefully put his old sneakers next to it. They were ready for tomorrow. He knew he would come back. He felt resolute and optimistic.
Es momento de la trivia. Te haré 2 preguntas sobre la historia que acabas de escuchar. Piensa bien las respuestas y déjalas en los comentarios. Pregunta número 1. ¿Qué número estaba claramente en la mancuerna negra que Richard notó en el estante? Tómate tu tiempo para pensar. Pregunta número 2. ¿Qué hizo Grace para ayudar a Richard cuando lo encontró en el área de pesas? Esas son las 2 preguntas de nuestra trivia. No olvides dejar tus respuestas en los comentarios. Me encanta leer lo que piensan sobre las historias.
Si te gustó el video, pon me gusta, suscríbete y activa la campanita para ver más historias.